Hey, what's going on? It is Josh from Everett Chevrolet. This month we are doing a spring clearance sale. We got a lot of cars on the lot that we are moving off the lot at great prices, like this GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation trim behind me. Now, when you come up to this vehicle, you're gonna notice the blacked out GMC emblem and the blacked out grille on the front, as well as the blacked out recovery hooks on the front. That looks really great. And then also riding on the road, you're gonna be riding in the Thunderstorm Gray from GM. This is a really popular color that we've seen this year. A lot of people really want it and are kind of interested in purchasing a vehicle with this Thunderstorm Gray. This is a double cab truck. So you are gonna get the shorter, back seat. However, you do get the longer 6-foot bed. So very unique vehicle when you come to it. Now let's check out the engine on this vehicle. So let's open up the hood on this GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation. So inside of it, you're gonna get the 2.7 liter turbocharged engine. Now, we've done a lot of videos on this vehicle. We've talked about it a lot. GM talks about it a lot. Even though it's a 4-cylinder engine, GM has put together an incredible piece of machinery with this engine. You're gonna get 310 horsepower at 5,600 RPMs and 430 pound-feet of torque at 3,000 RPMs. So definitely a lot of power pulling from this engine, as well as, and I always say when I talk about this engine, but this is the only engine that has been able to withstand, other than the C4 Corvette, this is the only engine that has been able to withstand the GM million mile test. And so definitely a great piece of machinery on the inside of this truck that you have. So a lot of options here in this infotainment screen, your climate, trailer lights, settings. The settings is where you can add different users to your vehicle. So you can add, yourself, another user maybe, and that'll allow you to have those different settings there. Google Assistant, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all those great things. You also have a few buttons down here. You have a tailgate drop, and this is an all window open. So if you hold that down, all your windows will open. So kind of a nice hotkey feature there. You do have heated seats in the front here. You also have USB and USB-C fast charging available to you. Dual climate zone control. Here's your auto stop setting right there. And then your lane keep assist on and off right there as well. So some great options here for you on this 13.4-inch diagonal display screen in the front. So let's talk about this truck bed a little bit that you get with this particular GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation. Now, because this is a double cab, you do get the longer 6-foot cab on it. Also, you get a capless fuel fill as well right here, which is really nice. Kind of comes standard on all GM vehicles these days. Also, in the truck bed, you're not gonna have a spray and bed liner, but you are gonna have a 120 volt outlet as well as cargo lights. So some great options there for you. For trailering on your bumper there, you're gonna have plug-ins for your trailers, all the things that you need. You're also gonna have hitch guidance so that when you're backing up to your trailers, you can see exactly where you are. Definitely comes convenient when you're pulling that RV on the weekend. Now, speaking of the weekend, some people like to get out there and go off-roading. This is a 4x4 truck. It has 3 different transfer case modes. It has the 2-wheel drive high, it has an auto 4-wheel drive, and then a 4-wheel drive high, and then even within the 4-wheel drive high mode, it has a terrain mode that improves your traction at lower speeds for off-road driving. So there's a lot of options that you have when it comes to this truck from GMC. Before we end this video, we did want to tell you about a really important feature that we want to make sure that you are using on some more recent GM vehicles. Your vehicle might not have this, but this GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation Series does have remote start. So you can start the car remotely from your house, things of that nature. Also, you can use the app from GMC to start your car there. So when you're waking up in the morning, those cold mornings in the winter, December, January, February, 10, 15 degrees outside, you want to make sure your car is warm and comfy once you get into it. You can open up that app as well, start your car, and set your climate settings. So a really nice convenience feature from GM there. Now let's talk about price a little bit. Right now, today, as this car sits on our lot, you can get it for $8,000 off a sticker price. So this one comes in sub $50,000, which is just an incredible deal if you ask me for a full-size truck. And also GM this month in February 2024 is doing 2.9% financing for 72 months. So a great deal there. We haven't seen financing rates like that in months. So definitely come in today, check out this vehicle or any of the other ones on our lot, and we'll see you next week.